Hi, this is Dr. Gary. Welcome to Mind Talk. Have you ever wondered why cheaters cheat? And if you're in a relationship where you may be with a cheater, there's probably a good reason for that. We're going to talk about that right now. This is a subject I have not broached ever in all of our Mind Talk programs, and I've done over 1,000 of them now. I have many people writing me, talking to me in person about this problem, and it seems as though it's getting worse and worse and worse as we move through time and space. Cheaters cheat because of one primary reason. And if you are a cheater, I want you to hear this. And if you're living with a cheater, I want you also to acknowledge this. Two things are happening in that relationship: nothing and a lot. First of all, with a cheater, one of the things that causes people to cheat is the view they have on the world, the view they have on themselves, and the way they view their own personal role in life. Most cheaters do not really love themselves. In fact, most cheaters are unaware of what love really is. And it probably started at a younger age in their life, with the human contact they had with their parents and loved ones, but also a feeling of self-worth, a feeling of not being good enough, a feeling of not wanting to miss out. You know, FOMO, afraid of missing out. Most cheaters also have an arrogant problem with themselves. They want to prove to themselves they're good enough, they can, and they usually follow through with it. What makes a cheater cheat in a relationship is lack of fulfillment of one's own desire to feel good about themselves. They do this through a codependent relationship of someone else. And in that honeymoon phase of a relationship, and we've all had that, it feels good for the first 90 days, 120 days, maybe even 6 months or a year. But after that, it becomes a little stale. Now, if you're with a cheater, is that your fault? It could be partially. But one of the things we have to realize, we enable cheating by allowing it to go on. When we first have this indication that someone's cheating on us, this is the time to address it. It's time to have a real conversation, and not one of those conversations that you're threatening, you're giving ultimatums, because I do not believe in ultimatums. I think that creates more cheating. I think one of the things you have to ask if you're with a cheater is, what is there about me and what behavior am I bringing into the relationship that allows this person to feel like they can do that with me? And also, what is the reason they wouldn't talk to me about it first? We obviously have problems. Ask yourself, what behavior do I put across? Do I have this punitive view of giving them a speech when we first got together saying, if you ever do this, I will never speak to you again? That right there will feed cheating. You want to open up communications in all relationships. Cheaters cheat because, first of all, they do not feel good about themselves, and they're afraid to talk to you about certain things. There's a certain discomfort in your relationship that has to be worked out. This is in all relationships, and not all relationships creates cheaters, but with a certain personality type, cheating can happen. And it can happen with either sex. It's not one or the other. It happens both ways. One of the things you can do to survive someone cheating on you is be willing to face it. Being willing to have that conversation. If you truly do love that person, understand their symptom of cheating is nothing more than a flare going up saying, help, something's going on with me. If you love them enough, you can talk to them. At least if you're going to end the relationship, let each of you learn something from it. So it doesn't end on a negative note, it ends on a positive note where we got something out of it. One of the things about allowing cheating to happen in your relationship, whether you're the cheater or you are the person being cheated upon, is it's not going to improve. It's only going to get worse, and it's going to create more contempt, distrust, and problems down the road. When to deal with it is right now. It's never too late to solve these kind of problems. And also, if you're in a new relationship, go slow. You can't develop a relationship too slowly. Remember, if you love this person truly, and you really believe you do, it's worth the time to spend having a conversation about these very, very deep issues. And who knows, you might be the one person that can actually help this person become a non-cheater, understanding themselves a little bit more. It takes patience, it takes endurance, it takes courage to do this. But in our world today, in this speed dating, instant texting, and instant gratification, all of us want satisfaction quickly. In a relationship, it doesn't happen quickly. And the only way you get satisfaction quickly in a relationship is through instant sexual contact. Instant sexual contact creates problems because there's no trust. I believe if you're going to have a relationship and you find someone you truly love, there are 4 steps that you have to be aware of. The first one being, go slow. Have a casual friendship. Get to know this person slowly, gently, easily. Then you become closer friends. Step 2. You talk about things that are a little more dicey, a little more interesting, a little more about each other. And then you move into conversational intimacy, where that means, we might kiss once in a while on the couch, but we talk about important things. You're a conservative. I'm a liberal. But we survive that. We trust each other. We get beyond that. That creates conversational intimacy and trust. And then beyond that, you can get into sexual intimacy. And usually when that gets weird, like having an affair, you have the trust to build on, to go back to something more than just a casual relationship before you had sex. These are things to think about. You can't go too slowly. So let's work on our relationship and ask yourself, if I'm being cheated on, what is there about me that's allowing that to happen? And how am I exacerbating it? And what can you do to save that relationship rather than just throw it away? Until next time, this is Dr. Gary, and I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to this channel. We could use all the help we can get. And also, give me a thumbs up if this was helpful to you. And also, comments are always welcome. Let me know what you want me to share with you. Let me know what you want me to research and help you with. I'm looking forward to maybe one day meeting you in person when we hit the road later this year. If you would like me to come to your area or would like to have an opportunity to work with me personally, just give me a little text right here in the comments, and I will be in touch with you. And you can always reach me through my email address. So this is Dr. Gary wishing you a very good week. Bye-bye.